Hey everybody, I'm Garrett Fuller with MMORPG.com. We're at E3 with a rare Blizzard appearance for Heroes of the Storm. I love that Blizzard's back at E3. I think it's great. And Heroes of the Storm is introducing some really cool stuff. We got to see some of the footage of Eternal Conflict, and it's a really exciting Diablo expansion, kind of mini expansion, right? That's kind of what we've decided to call it. Coming to Heroes, and so I'm going to let the guys talk about it. So introduce yourselves and go. We'll start.
Sure. Hi, my name's...
There we go.
Hi. My name's Alan DeBeery. I'm a technical director on Heroes of the Storm.
And I'm Phil Gonzalez. I'm a 3D artist on Heroes of the Storm.
So, we can talk a little bit about Eternal Conflict. Basically, it's this event that's bringing the world of Sanctuary to the Nexus. So we really wanted to focus on bringing one of our game worlds to the Battlegrounds. We've heard a lot of feedback from the community about, okay, you've had these Battlegrounds that aren't actually like worlds from the games that we've played, and we wanted to start hitting those. And so we started with Diablo. Along with this event, we're going to have multiple Battlegrounds coming. We're going to have heroes. Today we're talking about Leoric.
Oh my god, it's so cool.
Yeah,
Leoric.
he's going to be a warrior hero that has a lot of cool abilities, and his trait called Undying that basically makes it so that he's never going to leave the battlefield. When he goes down, he becomes a ghost, and he keeps on haunting the battlefield, really influencing the battle, and then coming right back right then. So you always have to keep track of where Leoric is.
I think it's cool that even though you have these cool skills and abilities, and you got to balance them against all the Blizzard characters, Leoric's effects, when we watched them, really felt Lich-like. Like he would do that wraith walk. He would siphon energy and health from people. It really felt true to the character, which is so cool. So.
Yeah, I think that's part of what we have to try to do is really get the theme of each of these heroes and their from the game they came from, make them feel like they're part of that game. So.
Yeah. So what's it like as technical as the artist? Like, what's it like taking him out of Diablo and then bringing him into Heroes? Because that's a trick in itself. I mean,
yeah, we have that challenge every time we're bringing these guys together. Even Heroes from StarCraft, which we worked on before, the style for Heroes of the Storm is very unique to itself. We're blending WoW's like bold color and shape with Diablo's detail and natural materials, and then StarCraft's so gritty. With Leoric, like we were saying with the effects and stuff, that's a prime example of how immersive we have to be. Everything has to feel like it belongs together. This is the first time we put these guys together, and we take a lot of time to make sure the effects, the art, the animation, everything has that same kind of cohesiveness. So when you see it all together, you're like, yeah, man, it's the mashup I've been waiting for. It's the what-if fights I've been geeking out
I'm not going to lie. Watching him fight the Lich King, that was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
We were laughing about it. So can you talk a little bit about some of the other heroes you guys are showing too? Can I mention them? Can I say them?
Sure.
All right. So you talk about the Butcher, which is that scared me, 18 years ago when I first played Diablo. I mean, it was amazing. So tell us a little bit about the Butcher and what he brings to the table.
The Butcher is very, very cool. The whole kind of theme of him was the persistence. Like, he's constantly just hounding you. He's coming after you. A lot of his abilities are meant to either impair you or make it extremely scary to go toe-to-toe with him. He has some really, really kind of compelling ultimates where you just don't want to be around the guy, where he's like locking you into position, or he's, continually just being a presence that you're like, get away from me. And that coupled with like his charge, his blood ability trait, there's a lot of stuff there that's a pile of fun. You want to talk about the monk?
Do the monk. Yeah, the monk is very cool too.
We just did a little bit of a sneak peek on the monk. He's going to come a little bit later, but we wanted to show him off a little bit to you guys. Basically, it's our first Diablo support. We know people have been asking for a support from the Diablo universe. So, and also the monk is a loved character. So we wanted to bring that to the Nexus. The interesting thing about the monk is that he actually doesn't start with a trait. You will select it as your first talent, and so this really lets you kind of define what kind of hero you want to play. If you want to be a little more, of a healer, you can go that route. If you want to be a little more of a damage dealer, you can go that route. And ultimately, that's going to kind of define your character, and then you can pick talents later on that synergize with that trait that you selected. So we think it'll be a really cool mechanic, really fun hero to play. So we're looking forward to getting him further along as well and getting him into the game.
Awesome. Guys, Eternal Conflict really looks amazing. And you've been knocking it out of the park with the Heroes of the Dorm and the esports stuff and everything. So I think people are really, and it really is a game, like you said, with the Brawler, the Team Brawler, it brings people in. If you find these games challenging, try Heroes of the Storm, because it's got a great entryway to making yourself a better player. And I think that's huge for guys like us who aren't as good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So awesome. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, guys, for joining us. We're at E3 with Blizzard, and it's been great. So here's the Storm, Eternal Conflict. We'll see you online.
Make sure to level up your MMO knowledge by visiting MMORPG.com, subscribing to our YouTube channel, and by following us on social media. To catch up on the week's biggest MMO news, watch our latest MMO FTW. And to see if there's a better MMO out there for you, watch one of our latest First Impressions videos. Thanks for watching.